Hello, beautiful souls. Tuning in for another message. I'm already tuned in. I'm already connected. They did ask me to clear the energy, though. Clearing the energy 5 feet. Clearing the energy 10 feet. Clearing the energy 12 feet. 14. 16. 18. 22. 26. 28. 30. Okay, this is about you and your creation. I feel like this is going to be a very blunt. I feel like somebody's been very butthurt about something. I hear that again. Somebody's been very butthurt about something. Okay, I hear this is between you and the Council of Light. Interesting. I hear there's a divine council that you connect to that is guiding you. I feel like you may feel like you have taken a wrong turn somewhere, and this is unfolding not in your favor. There could be a bit of victim thought consciousness there. There's a turn that you took that didn't go the way you wanted it to go. They want those. And there's struggle that you're facing right now that could be very difficult for you. Whew. Oof da. Okay. There could be a power struggle that you're struggling to withstand. I hear withstand. And there's some sort of block that you've been working through. They want me to pull an oracle card. Some sort of block that you've been working through. Like, why are you blocking yourself? I see, like, interesting. There's a space where you're blocking yourself. In the arms of another, waiting for another. Wait, I hear waiting for another. I'm waiting for another. Are you keeping yourself in hold because you're not in a relationship or a divine union? I hear that again. I'm waiting for another. I'm waiting for another. I'm waiting for another. You are the other. Yeah, there's some paths that you're starting to notice, some cycles. I hear that again. You are the other. There's a space where you're really needing to see the patterns that you've created through this waiting for another person. I hear that again. Waiting for another, waiting for another. There's something that you're needing to see in the cosmic web of your creation. Sometimes that divine union isn't coming until you're in your power. And I don't just mean in your physical or energetic power. I mean in the power of your life. We have the 10 of Pentacles here with the Emperor. In the power of your life, in the power of your business, in the power of your, you know, when your bills are paid on time, when your life is being taken care of, when you're doing all the business things, when you're doing all the growth things, you're able to hold down the job and the family and do all the things. When you're able to do that, then somebody new can come in. But if you're calling in somebody new to, I hear that, save you, if you're calling in somebody new to help you through a certain situation, then you're creating a void within yourself because you're already ready to shift out of that situation. You're already ready to shift out of that situation, but you're keeping yourself stuck because you're waiting for somebody to come help you. You do not need help. You are the help that you've wanted to receive. And if you find somebody in this frequency in which you're in, then you're stuck in that same bullshit. I hear that again. You're stuck in that same bullshit. So there's something about, I hear victory consciousness. And I see allowing yourself to shift through this alone. Allowing yourself to shift through this alone. Yeah, we have the Lovers here. allowing yourself to shift through this alone. And I know that might be painful, especially if you've wanted a union, but why do you want a union? Is it to protect you? Is it to save you? Is it to support you? Or is that where you're keeping yourself stuck? Very interesting. They wanted me to look at the cards now. The struggle is yours and yours alone. It's not for another person to help you through that. There's seriously shift consciousness happening here. I see the subconscious and the consciousness coming into this mirror dimension, and it's about to shift, and it's showing me like it's showing me when the geological ley lines of the earth shift. You're about to make this shift. Something is shifting for you. But this consciousness that you've been holding on to of you have to wait for another is keeping you stuck. And there's a pattern that you have to change because you need to honor this cycle. The honoring the cycle is the biggest part of like, you're not in that space of your life anymore. And if you keep yourself in that space of life, you're not receiving your blessings. Yes, you might be tired of being single. I get it. But when you're building something specific, having another person is only going to shift things. It's like when you go, what's the word when you're not, what's the word? When you're not having a sexual partner because you're creating something with you in the God source creation, right? God goddess creation. There's something within you that is really co-creating with the universe right now, and having another person come in could conundrum, interesting, which I posted that reading yesterday, and conundrum came through, that word came through quite a bit. And I was like, I didn't understand. So these two readings may be linked. Yeah. There's something that you're really needing to go with the flow here. Do we want all of these? Yes. Oh, fuck yeah. Okay. Yeah, with the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, I like that. Once you notice these patterns, it's going to shift for you because you're already allowing yourself to flow through this energy and through these things. Remember that you are the pearl in the shell. You are the shell, which is masculine, and you are the pearl, which is feminine, right? Or maybe the shell is feminine and the masculine is the seed, right? No, because anyway, there is something within you that is creating this pearl of evolution, and it's about to shift for you. We also have the Six of Pentacles, and you're about to receive something beautiful, but again, there's something, pattern recognition. Pattern recognition. In fact, I was going through pattern recognition a while, and there's this game on my phone, what's the block? I don't know what it's called, but my daughter and I would play the block thing. And when you're making puzzles, when your brain is doing puzzles, you're learning to rewrite things within your brain. It's a neurodivergent trick. So that may support you right now, is doing some sort of puzzles to help rewrite those things in your brain. It's neurodivergent pathways. You're rewriting pathways, especially with this King of Wands. There's something very magical about taking charge and moving forward, even though you don't have your divine union, right? Taking charge and moving forward. You are both within you. And the more that you hold on to, I'm waiting for a union, the more you're holding yourself in a certain space or frequency, which is very unfortunate. Sometimes you have to take the load and walk. Sometimes you just have to keep walking. You just have to keep going. And I know you probably know that, but there's a huge space of like, you're keeping yourself stuck by waiting for a divine union. Fuck that divine union. You are already a master, right? You are already love. And I know that's heartbreaking sometimes because we really yearn for things. But certain things can't come for us when we're in a certain frequency, right? Certain things can't come for us when we're in a certain frequency. And in order for you to be and to get this frequency, you have to make moves now. And if you find a relationship in the frequency that you're in, it's not going to work anyway because they're not in alignment with your dreams. They're not in alignment with your manifestations. They're not in alignment with the things you want to co-create. If you're co-creating a big vision, in order to call in somebody in that frequency, you already have to be in that vision. I hear it's almost time. Make the shift. Yeah. We have the Two of Wands. Look at this. It's fucking powerful. It's almost time. Make the shift. I know this is a little bit shorter, but this is pretty blunt message. Loving you, beautiful souls. We'll see you next time. Mwah.